Hello, good evening, and welcome back to Monday Race Club. Same place, different time, different tier. It is tier 1, the quickest guys in this league, top 20 guys, and I'm joined with me in the box here for tier 1 this evening. He actually raced in tier 2 and he got his first podium last week in tier 3. The one and only from Coventry, Brogan Morris. How you doing tonight, mate?
I'm not bad.
How was the those 26 laps of madness earlier? How were they for you?
Honestly, I didn't enjoy it. I didn't exactly have the best race, but that's why I'm a tier 3 racer at the end of the day.
It's a step up. It's a step up
from step up to tier 2.
Absolutely, but I think still top 10, wasn't it? Was it a little bit outside?
Nah,
sorry.
It was 16th in the end because I had a really bad last lap.
It was the last sort of 5 or 6 laps where it kind of all really came alive, and we might see that with these guys here this evening.
Yeah, that safety car halfway through that race really set things up.
Well, me and Andrew was saying that if it comes out just a little bit before your stop or after your stop, you're you're kind of done for, really.
Yeah, it really set up for different strategies in that race.
But then you had people like Shadow Cobra, who went long to begin with, and it paid off for him. I think it's probably about the only person it did pay off for. So these guys, if they tuned in, they would have already got a sense of what the race could potentially be like, what sort of strategies people were running, how long they were running them for. So you could say they have a little. Sorry, you could say that they've got a little bit of an advantage. Van's racing. Wow, look at that. He finished P2 not too long ago. Sticks it on provisional pole. Genie second in championship, just behind. Gonna crack all the way down to Jay Sarge. I want to see where he will, how his lap is going. G-Star Snipes goes a 10th quicker than Van's racing. Jay Sarge, of course, in the lead of the championship by a good 14 points over Genie, who's currently P4 now, as Bald Boy goes in quick.
128 flat.
128 flat. That is the quickest lap time that we have seen this evening.
I've been lucky to get within a second of that.
Do you know what? It does. It do be like that. You know, you'll be absolutely on the ragged edge, and you think you've set a good lap, and then someone else can blow it out the water by a second, and then you're just left thinking like, well, how am I supposed to beat that? How?
Knocks you off your pedestal.
Yeah, exactly that. I think Jay Sarge was going a little bit too slowly, so I believe he's going to go for another lap.
Quite a few people actually coming out on softs rather than the mediums.
Rather than going for those mediums, yeah. Well,
I was saying with the mediums not being that fast.
We've got Kid Dynamite up there at the moment in that Aston Martin in third. Ollie Racing, he's been quick in practice.
As you said that, he just went off, Kid Dynamite.
And Ollie Racing currently set the fastest lap of the evening. Jay Sarge has gone for another one. And again, I was saying with Andrew earlier, this is probably one of the more difficult qualifying sessions of the year, because the lap, it's a quick lap, but it's quite long.
You make one mistake and you ain't getting back into it.
Bang, that's it, and I think that's what happened with Jay Sarge earlier, so maybe he got us ever so slightly wide, and it only has to be like 2 virtual centimetres, and then it'll delete your lap, and it's so difficult to build momentum.
That happened with me on my last lap, because I was going about 5 tenths up, it would have put me about 6th.
Yep. See where Jay Sarge. I know we've been on board with Jay Sarge for quite a long time, but as the championship leader, I do want to see where he's going to put himself as Williams gets out of the way there. Doesn't distract him too much. He's looking quite smooth. through Vale. And
fucking hell. Sorry. Sorry. These times I literally just...
Everyone gets one. But apologies for that. But Jay Sarge did put his... And I think that's why you're so surprised, because he's already done the 1 lap, and then he's actually chucked in the quickest lap all evening on his 2nd go around. And that's a pretty good lap there from that Mercedes driver. Let's head down and find who else is on a lap at the minute. This is the thing. So MTO's done 2 laps. G-Star Snipes done 2 laps currently in. So a lot of these guys, they've had disqualifications somewhere around. I'm just trying to find. No, he's in the pits. There we go. Oh, look at that. John Mader coming in the pits. This is what happens every week. I end up joining someone on their in lap. Going down the order to Nick BT. Super quick through there. Right on board through Maggots and Beckett's.
Stringy B's up by 6/10 here.
Where is Stringy B at the moment? So he's 17th, 6/10. That was well, he's got to be in the 129s.
Oh, it's hitting anyway.
So Nick BT coming towards the end of his lap, flips it down to 3 gears. We'll have a look. Final couple of corners, quick left and then right. And it's all about traction out of here. And where is he going to put himself with this one? 3rd. That's a solid lap. That is a solid lap. We got one in the top 10 on mediums at the minute. That is La Rappel. He could, and we've seen that advantage. We've seen the advantage that being on the medium tyres can give you if you're in the right place at the right time. A la Shadow Cobra, heading down towards my partner commentator just a moment ago. So he's P20 at the minute. He's not set a lap on those medium tyres, and I think he's trying to do a carbon copy of his tier 2 counterpart. He's looking mega there through cops, isn't he? He's got on board for Maggots and Beckett's. Hardly a lift through there. Flip down to 7, quick one down to 6.
Oh, he's nailed that.
Yeah, he absolutely has. And where is he going to be? So 1:04.6 at the minute. 1:27.7 is the time to beat. Going through Stowe now.
That would have helped. If I remember the corners.
Well, that's the thing, because if you watch it, you kind of got a sense of where everything's going to be. Just as he went into 12th, he got bumped down to 13th. So, but you know, he's only 6/10 off the time set. Well, Laura Pell's now on the soft tyres. But he's
so
only
close.
yeah, that's exactly 6/10. What is that? A lockup? So this is what you get when you're in tier 1. Just, there's no room for error at all, because these guys will punish you. On board with Kid Dynamite now. I think he's going for a quick one, and he's up by 10th and a bit at the minute. Through
the matter between 10th or not 10th.
Yeah, exactly that. Through Woodcote, looking nice and smooth. Check his line through here. Look at that, not even a lift. Does get a little bit loose at the back end. He's lost it, and that is in the wall. He's out. And he's out of qualifying. So easy to do there. Lost a little bit of rear grip. Tried to correct, steer into the slide, and then it bit, and he just threw him off into the wall. So Kid Dynamite, he has set a lap time. That is a saving grace in that respect, but he won't have a chance to improve it. So here's our first retirement of this qualifying session. Just under 7 minutes to go.
Ball Boy's improving by a 10th here.
He was on provisional pole at the minute, so that would put him back on in P1 for the time being. As we've seen Kid Dynamite drop down 2 places now to 12th. And look at this, Eugenie.
Nice.
He looks absolutely nailed on through Maggers and Beckett, save for the last 2 little bits of that, but he looked absolutely planted through there. And this will be no surprise to see a slight improvement. Where is he at the minute? So it's 8th at the minute. G-Star Snipes, great lap, 2/10 quicker than J Sarge.
Ball boy improves by a bit there.
But look at that, that's what I've said, Eugenie's looked like a quick lap. It is P2. Ball boy at the minute, I think you said it, well, he must have improved, but yeah, so we'll look at that, it's 100th outside of J Sarge's time. It is, because look at that, Ollie Racing has now gone 2nd, improves upon his. Joao Maida popped himself in just behind Bald Boy there. MTO I think has just done a lap. And I think he'll be trying to get back in and get out for another. He's trying to have a look and see if we've got a 0 lap, but without the out lap here. It would literally be Evil Homer and Stringy B, so they're on quick ones at the minute. Stringy B just started his lap, that's very, very wide there. Started his lap with a nice bit of gravel on the left hand side of tyres.
It's never a good thing to see.
No. Where is, so Evil Homer. So I think Stringy B was actually on a lap, he'd done it, but I think there may have been a disqualification as well.
G-Star Snipes improves even more.
He's gone up by 2/10, and that was actually his 2nd run on that set of tyres. So
Evil Homer sees the grass there.
Taking a big dose of grass there. Might even come up with a penalty, we'll find out. I wish it told you just to say that. It would be a lot easier. I think he might be coming in actually, yeah. So Evil Homer's binned off that lap. He's had a mistake somewhere. Cutting towards Laura Pell. We'll find out he's gone very, very wide there. But he's still up by a 10th in a bit, yeah. Where would this put him? So this would put him in the conversation for 7th to 8th. Next couple of positions up, and he is going to bin that one off.
It's like a we'll look at just precisely there.
It's so difficult to string some laps together. You know, these guys are finding it as well. We're having a lot of people set lap times on 2-lap runs. I think Vans Racing might be not. I think maybe messed up his first run as well. He doesn't look like he's really pushing that car. Few in the pits. What's MTO doing? MTO must be coming in surely. Yes, he will be. So J Sarge, I think J Sarge just started a flyer. Have a look and see where he can put himself. We've got a Ferrari getting out of the way there, nice one, and again.
It's amazing just to watch the comparison of Tier 1 compared to Tier 3, just how much they can just hit the lines perfectly.
That's it, and the thing is as well, it's once you sort of get into Tier 2, and it's the law of diminishing returns, isn't it? It then becomes harder and harder to find that bit of time, so when somebody like G-Star Snipes whacks it 2/10 ahead of what we already perceive to be a quick time, it's good. It's good. This is exactly what we want to see as well. J Sarge, brilliant. J Sarge's first lap was, I think, 100th down, if that, but now he's 700ths up. So that would put him P3. G-Star Snipes, Ollie Racing, interestingly, are yet to come out again. So my mind thinks they are going to stay in and just think this is good enough, which it probably is. A little bit hairy there.
Oh no, that's G-Star Snipes.
and Jay Sarge goes P3.
Other racing's not out.
We've got out at the minute. We've got Nick BT out on a flyer as well. He's just started his lap. And he's up ever so slightly as well. And I mean, look, so you've got a second covering definitely the top 10.
Anyone could get here. Anyone could get this here.
Absolutely. Jack Rockning currently on a lap as well.
That's interesting to see. Night Shadows on mediums in 12th.
Maybe really just try to sneak it into the top 10, but then, you know, if he's on the 11th and 12th anyway, he'll be able to start on those. Nick BT's actually down on his best time at the minute, so he's got to really pull something out. He's pulled over to the... I think he's warming his tyres up. He might be going for it again, actually. So, final runs for everybody now. Look at that. Ujodi Sector 1. He's up by point... Oh, it looked like 0.5 there for a second. Vans Racing's retired somewhere around the lap.
Retired in pits.
Ah, yes, so... Oh, look at that. Ujodi's gone very wide there out of Woodcut. That will ruin this lap. And that is going to be that, I should imagine. Further up the road. Ball Boy going through Maggots and Beckett's now. He's hooked that one up nicely. And he's up by 5/10 of a second. So Ball Boy is on for a pole here. This is going to be huge. A huge final sector for Ball Boy coming up. I don't think he's had a pole position in MRC before. So this will be his maiden pole.
Also improving.
He's... Well... So, got a good little battle going here for Tier 1 pole. I think Ball Boy's going to do it, put it on provisional pole for the time being. No, he doesn't! It's only seconds, so he's lost time a little bit there.
And Ball Boy's, and G-Star Snipes has now invalidated as well.
And that is a gift from above for the Williams driver then. Look at that, wow. So for a second there, it looked like Ball Boy was going to take it. G-Star Snipes then was improving. So maybe it wouldn't have mattered, and then all of a sudden, Ball Boy didn't get it. G-Star Snipes had the lap invalidated. So
Nick BT's improving by a 10th here.
But that might not be enough to put him in the conversation for top 3. I'm willing to be surprised to see where he can get. I am surprised. Look at that, P5. That's going to be it. So. There you go, G-Star Snipes on pole then by 8 thousandths of a second from Ball Boy in the AlphaTauri. Laura Pell, his teammate, is P3, Ollie Racing P4, Nick BT, who we're on board with now, rounds out that top 5. Championship leader Jay Sarge will start from P6, and we'll run you through that order now. There we are, so G-Star Snipes has confirmed he's on pole. We've run through that top 5. J Sarge 6th, as I said. Ujoni 7th in the Alfa Romeo. MTO, good qualifying session from MTO there. Puts himself in the top 10 with P8. P9, Joao Almeida in that lead for Ferrari. And Gini, second in championship, is 10th. Evil Homer is 11th. Vans Racing. P2 from Tier 2 is 12th, Stringy B 13th, 14th, Night Shadow, 15th, Kid Dynamite in the Aston Martin, 16th, I Fishers, Monster 89, Andy qualifies P17, Alex is 18th, Jack Rockning, good to see him back here tonight, is 19th, and Reese Whitcomb will start from last position.
The AlphaTauris have a really good chance at points here.
Absolutely. I'll tell you who I am surprised with. I think Reese Whitcomb, he won Tier 1 last week. I'm going to sound like I don't know what I'm on about. But I believe he did. Yeah, he did. So, you know, he's gone from winning the race last week, and now he will start from legitimately P20. So that is going to be interesting to see how he fights through. Gene Genie starting in 10th. Not put himself up there in the conversation like top 3, top 4, top 5 qualifying so far, but in the race always finds a way to come back through. And obviously Jay Sarge as World Championship leader, where is he going to be able to put himself in with the fight? Obviously 14 points between Gene Genie and Jay Sarge, so if you're someone like Rob Atwood, you're looking at this and you're possibly thinking that, yeah, with 2 races to go, 50 points on the table after this race, and with 14 points to find to level it up, this actually could be one of the biggest races of the year for him. Let's run you through that order then if you're just tuning in. So G-Star Snipes, you're looking at him there in the Williams. He will start from pole position. Bald Boy, good lap, but not quite good enough for P1. But he'll start P2 with his teammate behind him, P3. Ollie Racing, he's been quick in practice all week. He starts from P4. Definitely watch out for that Red Bull. Nick BT is in 5th. Championship leader Jay Sarge 6th. Eugeni, very rapid in that Alfa Romeo, is 7th. MTO, Mike Ogle, he is in 8th position. He'll start from one of his best qualifying positions of the year, actually. So look out for him. Joao Almeida, 9th in that Ferrari. Gene Genie, we were talking about him earlier. He needs a big result here tonight in starting P10. Evil Homer, 11th. 12th, Vans Racing, acquitted himself well in the Tier 2 race, finished P2. Let's see what he can do from 12th. 13th, Stringy B. 14th, Night Shadow. Kid Dynamite starting 15th. On the medium tyres though, I Fishers, Monster 89. Alex is in 18th. Jack Rocklin again, as I said, really good to see him back this week. And Reese Whitcomb, last week's winner, starting from the back of the grid. He's not going to be happy with that, but we'll see what we can do. But we're going to be going very shortly. And if it was anything like the Tier 2 race earlier, we are in for a treat. Lots of interesting little sub-plot lines to be figured out, added to. That tells the narrative of this Tier 1 season, which we are about to get round 8 underway. 5 lights are on, they're out now, and we are away. It looks to me like G-Star Snipes has got a good getaway. Look at that, Ollie Racing, he's up the inside of the Alpha Tauri. He's pushing the McLaren wide, and Ollie Racing is up to P3, and I see Bald Boy and Jay Sarge having a little battle as well. When Nick BT gets this round. Nick BT got pushed a little bit wide onto the dust and had a half spin, but he's got that going again. He's outside the top 10 now. G-Star Snipe still leads the field. Laura Pelwin 3rd. Ollie Racing trying to take 2nd away from him. Joel made a 4th. Ball Boy 5th, and MTO going around the outside there. Look at that at Brooklands. He's going to enjoy that. By the time they get through to Woodcote, he's got P5. And Ball Boy has gone from P2 to P6. He's now under pressure from GG, who's had a good get away from P10. He's up 3 places, and Ball Boy's got past MTO there. We've got a few going wide, as you usually do at COP sometimes, but more or less side by side between everyone. Trying to, and oh no, I've only just noticed Jay Sarge is down in 18th place. He's lost 12 places at the start. So that changes the championship complexion ever so slightly. Gene Genie will get 6 points if it were to finish now. That would close the gap down to 8. MTO back past Ball Boy as well. G-Star's not the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, it's only lap 1. Ooh, we've got a 5-second penalty for Evil Homer speeding in the pit lane. I think Jay Sarge has come together with someone because he's in the pits. So my guess is potentially got a whack on the nose. Very unfortunate for him, but this race is not over. A safety car could change everything. Top 3 absolutely streaking clear. Look at this.
neck and neck. You can't separate them at the moment.
It's the same thing as we had in Tier 2, where you had the top 3 just break away, and you could throw a blanket over all of them. And the same thing is happening today.
Person in 4th has gained 5 positions as well. Off the start. He's moved from 9th to 4th. Same as Stringy B moving from 13th to 8th. Both the highest moves at the moment.
So big winners within the first couple of laps. Of course, the biggest loser within all that, championship leader Jay Sarge, puts Gene Genie in a good position to make some points back. Tyre wise, you said Stringy B done quite well. Well, he's on the medium tyres, and we saw the advantage that that gave to Shadow Cobra early on. I see McLaren, yeah, McLaren and Stringy B go side by side into Stowe. And Nick BT's on the outside. I think you're going to see on the left hand side. He's going free. He's keeping it around the outside. He's not giving this one up. It's Stringy B. Oh, and I think someone has gone across the grass there. I think that was Ball Boy. Oh no, because he's falling down now.
Big loser.
He's gone from P2 down to P18. That is very, very disappointing. He's going to be super annoyed with that, but same thing again. A safety car could and will most likely change this. Yes. MTO, look at that big mover up there. He's going past. He's got past Almeida actually before the braking zone for Brooklands, and so he's making good progress here as well. MTO got his first points, I think. Wasn't last week; it was the week before. I'm terrible at remembering these things. But he had a really solid race. Yeah, he had a solid race in Austria, and he's having a solid race here tonight. So far,
the top 3 are pulling away by so much here.
Look at this.
Now it's DRS activated down there.
Here we go, going down to Stowe. Then he looks for the inside line, realises he's probably a little bit too far back. Carries so much speed through that corner. And Ollie Racing not letting these guys get away.
You need to be careful not to let them get away, yeah.
Absolutely not. And well, look at that. So
there you go.
I thought it popped up G-Star Snipes, then Lower Power, and then Ollie Racing got the fastest lap. So yeah, these guys absolutely. MTO is nearly 5 seconds back from Ollie Racing. So these 3 in a class their own. At the minute, Ollie Racing has a little think about the inside, realises the door's going to close and gets out of it. And Joao Almeida's retired from the race. We've got to retire. Is that going to trigger a safety car at all? Is that going to bring the guys further down the field back into play? I don't think so. Look at that, Laura Pell, Ollie Racing. DRS is open, still looking for the way past G-Star Snipes. And G-Star Snipes is doing fantastically well in defence so far, it has to be said. Top 5 as it stands: G-Star, Laura Pell, Ollie Racing, MTO, and Genie is up to 5th. Look at that. So if it was to finish as it looked now, Genie would close to within 4 points of the T1 championship lead. Oh yes, going back to that front. Look at that, Laura Pell. He's going for the outside up into Stowe. He's got the DRS. Has he got the momentum to go around the outside? G-Star Snipe's going to hang on the inside. He's got around the outside. Good move. Good move. Well, if you're going to make a move for the lead. Oh, he's got a little bit squirrely there. It's all about traction. He's going to lose it now down to turn 1. G-Star Snipe's going to sense this and come back. Of course, he's going to have the DRS the next time around. I was going to say, if you're going to make any kind of move for the lead, it's got to look good. And so Ollie Racing's gone round. Ollie Racing's gone round. He burns up his rear tyres trying to get it through. MTO goes through into 3rd, takes that. Thank you very much. And Ollie Racing will have to defend and also look after his tyres for the next half a lap at least, because they are going to be screaming. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I just caught the back end of it, but he may have tapped the front. And the momentum may have taken him round. Genie now lows. He needs to try and get past him as he's under pressure from Nick BT and that McLaren behind.
Lara Pal is now forming a gap between him and G-Star. Now up to 7 tenths.
So So Laura Pell pushing on. 1, 2, 3. There you go through Cops. I'm just standing here looking at it and just being like, a thing of beauty. Look at that. So Gingini's got DRS, Nick BT as well. They've all got good drives out of here. Gingini pulls to the outside. Ollie Racing into Stowe. He's got that one done before the corner. Ollie Racing might take a little look at. He's left a session though, so there might be internet issues. Nick BT got around the outside as well as Stringy B. Laura Pell with the fastest lap. As you say, he is trying to break that 1 second, but Gingini up to 4th. That is. That's 12 points to Jay Sargent 0, so that's a 2-point lead in the championship now. If it were to finish like this, of course, 26 laps to go. But
it's looking like the session is not handling that well.
It's so weird. I don't even know how that works. So, what if the host has a good connection, then everyone else will have a good connection, or?
I ain't got a clue.
Oh, I've absolutely. We seem to get problems every single. Well, I don't know. That's the thing. I have not.
Are we just watching ghosts go around the track now?
Well, I know who's. It was. I told you my memory's terrible. I can't even tell you. Ollie Racing, that was it. Ollie Racing left the session. So it's only him so far, but hopefully he will be the only one, and he'll be able to make it back quickly. Look at that, Nick BT missed that somewhere, but Nick BT did actually manage to get past Gingini. We saw Gingini trying to find a way back through, but Nick BT stout defence and keeps P4. So
I've just been exited.
Sorry.
I'll leave that one there. Sorry.
No, that's all right. He's got a 3-second time penalty, I think, as Nick BT, so he's got to consider that as well. But he's trying to get after MTO now. He's had a very, very understated but effective opening few laps. He's gone from P6 to P3, which he'll be pleased with. Obviously, Nick BT closing in now, but he doesn't have any penalties to consider. And 5 seconds up the road, G-Star is still within 1 second of the DRS. What were you going to say, Brogan?
I'm just getting back into the session now.
Oh, you've gone as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise that. Sorry. There you go, there's a lesson for everybody. Don't ask me where anything is. Don't ask me who anyone is. I won't know. Laura Pell. It might be that you've got to close the game down and then do that again. Standard.
I will be back soon.
No problem. You're still on the on the chat, by the way. So you're still being broadcast. Got an issue where it says migrating. What has happened here? Well, something has happened there, guys. I think the lobby has broken down. Big glitch there. So I'm just going to end that up now, and I think we're going to give that one another go. Do apologise for this, but yeah, hopefully we'll be back with you very shortly for a second run. Thank you very much.
Sorry, guys.